Hey guys, it's me, Indiana Jones, and there is nothing more romantic than candlelight, especially for Valentine's Day. If you notice, I have stripped bare my walls. It's very echoey, and I apologize for that. I'm sorry, but I am redoing my house, as I said before, and this is the new paint color from the yellow to this, like, I don't know, it's like a taupey. It's a very calm but happy taupe. Happy taupe. Anyway, so I wanted to show you how you can make this. You know me, I love to put things on my head, but all of these roses are handmade. I made them myself. And I thought, oh, how cool, let me put them on a headband. And so I did. Now, you won't ever guess that these were made from this. These little spoons. They're really cool. So, let's get started. Let's move these candles out of the way before I burn myself or something. Let me fix my hair. And trying to be in the picture at the same time. So the first thing we're gonna need is the candle. And yes, the likelihood of me burning myself in this demonstration, yeah, more than certain. I like the candlelight. Candlelight always makes people prettier, don't you think? Got my glasses, got my glue gun, and I haven't seen anybody no, okay, haven't seen anybody yet. All right, so let's get started. So, need a candle, a lit candle, preferably one where you can get easy access to the flame like this. Because if you have to put it into a jar and stuff like that, it's not gonna work as well. Can you see me here? I'm like hunched over. Ooh, I love the smell of candles and burning. Then you're gonna need two of these things. What are these called? I call them pincers. Pliers, you can call them pliers. But I like to call them pincers. I don't know, because it reminds me of like the pincers on a scorpion. And the next thing you're going to need is a package of these little spoons that you get from the Dollar Tree. And there are 24 of these little spoons in the pack. There you go. And pretty much that's about it. And then have a glue gun handy. And hopefully don't burn yourself. But let's get started. I know it looks complicated, but it really isn't. And usually each rose takes between 5 to 6. So there's a packet of 24 spoons. So more than likely you'll make 4 spoons out of this pack. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, now I want you to see this. See how shiny and fake that looks? You see that? It's like really shiny. All right. Now watch. It's incredible how this metamorphosizes. I need to wear my glasses for this. I don't see anybody watching me. So what we're going to do is we're going to gently melt this. Now don't put it right on the flame because if not, you're going to make it black. Do you need to get closer up? Is this good? Ooh, look at that. So all you're going to do is gently melt this. Now the first thing we're going to do is the bud, the inside of the rose. The inside. Ooh. You see that? Look how it's bending in within itself. So what you do is as it melts, you gently twirl it in. You see that? Just like you would with the petals of a rose. And there you go. Look at that. Look how easy, look how beautifully swirled that is. Okay? So we're gonna leave it on the spoon like this for now while we get other spoons ready. And see how it changes? Look at this, shiny to dull. So it almost looks like a weathered type of silver. Okay, so next, I'm gonna take another one and you just leave it gently. Don't put it right over the flame because it'll turn black. And then as it warms up, start turning out the petals. You know, try to make it resemble, and you can flatten it out a little and just twirl it. Let it heat up a little more. This is so much fun to do. Let's see if I can make a full rose within 15 minutes. Okay, and there, you see? So I'm making a petal there. Now, just like a silversmith, see? Now the reason I have two of these is I'm used to getting my fingers burned, so you know, hot plastic doesn't bother me as much, but I don't want to suggest that for anybody else. Now watch this, it's just like silversmithing. Just melt it a little bit. You add it to the other spoon, melt it and add. I'm trying to do it just with the spoons. You can melt it with, you can't add it with the glue from a glue gun. You see? Don't want to burn myself. So you just tighten them together while they're hot. And there you've added the bud. You see that? To the petal. So that's one petal. Let's add another one. I'm going to try to make this one a little bigger. You see? I hope you can see this. Do you need me to get it closer? I'm going to open this a little more. I don't want it to curl in on itself. I want this to be a bigger petal. There we go. And it's amazing. It's like clay how soft this becomes just with the heat of one candle. And then we're going to melt off the edge right there. And twist it off. And then we're just going to glue it. Isn't that cool? Oop. You should also have a cup of water close by just in case. Just in case. Just trying to get that to solidify there. You just hold it in place for a few seconds and there it goes. Now this one, unfortunately, I got a little black on the back side, but you can easily rub that off. See? You can rub off the black. It doesn't matter, it's going to stay inside the flower. You're going to add more petals now. I'm going to use these pincers. Again, it's just heat and repeat, heat and repeat. Is anybody out there? Nobody's talking. There we go. There we go. Can't see it right now. There we go. And you can tug at it a little bit just to make it a little larger and thinner. Not too much. And it's really cool because it's very abstract. You can make it any way you want. It's your creation, it's your rose. Oh, lost one. Oh, man. And again, if you don't feel comfortable gluing them together with the flame, all you have to do is make each petal separately and then just glue them on. So I think I might do that now. I'm just going to glue them on separately. You see? Let's do that. I think I'll do that from now on. Let's make another petal. Sorry it's so quiet. I should have put on some romantic music in the background. Maybe if I have time to edit. There you go. Ooh, it's hot. It's hot. There we go. I'm going to cut this off. I usually like to keep it till the end, but for this, since I'm gluing on the separate pieces, let's see. Those are very modern roses, very modern. So I've used 5 spoons so far. 4 spoons. So there I'm putting the rose together with some glue. Oh, and the glue gun. And you just gotta fit them in the right way. There we go. One more. Doesn't want to stay there. They could be a little fiddly, but they'll find their place. You just gotta tell them where to go. Fiddly. Little fiddly. And you can use this on headbands, you can use it on little boxes. You can use this pretty much anywhere. It's like I'm having problems trying to get this one to stay. Let's see. There we go. There we go. I'm just always amazed at how easy it is to just bend these into place. I just came home from work. I'm tired, but I wanted to craft real quick, even though my house is a disaster zone. It doesn't stop you. It doesn't stop you if you're really crafty. And besides, I feel like I'm shortchanging you guys. I'm not having enough videos for Valentine's Day. I see other YouTubers creating so many videos for Valentine's Day, and I said, you know, this is cool because this you can just do with stuff you have at home, pretty much. You have plastic, and you can do this with the big plastic spoons too, but I just thought this was so incredibly beautiful because it does look like silver when it's all put together. I'm gonna burn myself. I haven't burned myself yet. It's just a matter of time. I just want to open this up a little more. There we go. There we go. Trying to see if it fit in here. Just glue them in one by one. So this is, I guess, a 5-petal rose. In the back. You can also make them look like orchids. They kind of look like orchids. But what's cool, actually, this one does look a lot like an orchid. But what's cool is that it looks like it's made out of like wrought silver. You know, let me cover my face so you can see that. Isn't that gorgeous? And imagine you can cover a whole box with them, or like I did here, I put them on my headband, and you can see each rose is different. Look at the buds, bigger rose. This uses like, oh, I would say that uses like 6 or 7 spoons for the bigger roses. But the smaller ones, I'm sorry, I got glue all over it. The smaller ones use around 5 or 6, and then the little ones use like 4. I'm sorry, I have all this glue stuff all over it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick little Indiana Jones last minute Valentine's Day. Hi there, now you guys are here. How you doing? Thank you so much. Did you see what I was making? Did you get to see me making a rose? Here's the rose I made. It's got glue all over it. And there's the rose I made. And these are the roses. So you can make your own headband. I have made a necklace out of this. It looks really cute. I made like a little necklace. Just used ribbon. You can even make a pin out of this. You can put them on your purse. And they're hard. The thing is, remember, this is once it's solidified, this one's still like a little smushy. This one's still a little smushy, needs a little more glue. Actually, if you use E6000, for these I used hot glue and E6000. It stays much, much better. So there you go. But yeah, you can put these on purses. You can even put these on shoes if you want. So there you go. A nice little silver rose Valentine's Day craft just for you. And I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day. I have one more craft I think I'm going to do Thursday night because I want to be part of this challenge, which is called You Ought to Be My Valentine, where you use a little red truck or a little blue truck or some kind of truck and some hearts and put it on a tray and make a vignette. So I would like to be part of that collaboration with Secondhand Tracy Ann and some others. And thank you guys for your continued support and watching me and your patience. And I'm still under, it's still underway whether or not I'm going to be monetized. I guess they're still observing me or something. So that's why I'm trying to produce more and more videos. But anyway, thanks again. I hope you have a wonderful week. We're only on Tuesday, which is a good thing or a bad thing, depending on who you are. If you haven't bought your Valentine's Day gift, you still got time. You can always get some plastic spoons and really like surprise her. It could be for your children. It could be a friend. I mean, I love this thing. I love these silver flowers from plastic spoons. So there you go. Hope you try this at home. Just be careful and use tools. Don't try to just bend the plastic with your hands. And good luck to you guys. God bless. Take care. And I'll show you the progress of my house eventually. But right now it's an empty. Oh, there's still so much work to do. Good night, guys. God bless.